for the whole idea, it was August of 2005. It was on a trip with Powell Arms, my good friend and now business partner. We were on a trip in Hawaii, and with our families, and it was about a 7-hour hike. And after about the first 30 minutes, it's just two guys walking. After about the first 30 minutes of talking about cars and sports and, you know, whatever, there was nothing to talk about. But that's where the idea came from. It came from his grandfather was in law enforcement. My father served in the Army. Friends, relatives who have, and just on that hike, we talked about just what they do and how it's amazing that they risk their lives for us, and then talked about some of the experiences with vanilla flavored vodka and tangerine flavored vodka. And you could buy a beer that has a NASCAR driver's face on it. You can buy beers that have an NFL team's logo or a Major League Baseball team's logo. But it kind of seemed wrong to us that if you put your life on the line, how come there was something that didn't celebrate that? How come there's no one's face on a bottle of something else? You know, we toast our sports teams. How come we're not toasting the men and women who risk their lives for us? That's kind of where the idea came from. So had the idea, came rushing back to the house after 7 hours, and shared it with my wife, Jennifer, who has a background in financial planning and wealth management and has helped her clients set up private foundations, so a philanthropic background. And shared with the idea, she said, well, if you really want to make this kind of like a toast or a thank you to those men and women in uniform, figure out a way to give money back to them with every purchase. And so we grabbed, I don't know, it actually could have been an envelope. It may have been a little scrap, a piece of paper. We're in Hawaii in someone's rental house and figured it out. And I thought, oh, that could really work. All right, someone must have already done it. I'm sure someone's done this. It's too good of an idea. And came home. And Googled it when we got back home, and no one had. I thought, wow, that's really wild that no one has really done this. Must be a reason. I don't know. So just had it in the background for about a year and a half. Just stayed back there, and you'd see someone who was a friend who maybe had some knowledge, and you'd share the idea, or share this at a cocktail party, or you'd see someone in uniform and say, hey, if I did this, what do you think? And always got a resounding, wow, that's fantastic, that's a great idea. So we said, all right, well, maybe there's something really here. So it was March of 2007 where we actually started the company. When I say started the company, that meant we said, all right, we're going to do this. And we was me to start. And didn't have a business plan yet, didn't have a name for a company yet, hadn't incorporated, didn't have more than whatever money we had in the bank account at home, didn't have any investors, so it was just like starting from zero, other than a killer idea that we were reasonably sure would do very well on the market. So we started in March of 2007.